Might be wise if you'd remain off duty until this whole thing blows over.
Not a chance, Arnold.
What do you think, Miss Tremont?
Oh, I can't tell you gentlemen how to run your hospital. Why don't you just let your disciplinary committee review the matter? They can decide what's best for all concerned.
Good idea. Trapper, you're on that committee. Could you arrange for a hearing?
Don't I have anything to say about this?
The less you have to say, the better. You and your hormones have got us into too much trouble already.
Well, thanks a lot, Arnold. It's nice to know I have your support.
What do they mean our centerfolds aren't raunchy enough? I mean, I give them erotic art and they want anatomy manuals. I take a letter to the promotion department. Dear Ed.
Hi, Darby.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Fine, thanks.
Honey, don't you think you should be getting your rest?
Do you have a minute, TK?
Yeah, we'll do the letters this evening. Will you excuse us a moment, Holly? Darby and I want to talk.
Now?
Split. Sit down.
You're still angry with me, aren't you?
You said you were going to withdraw the lawsuit. You still haven't done it?
Well, that's a, very complicated process.
Not that complicated.
And you signed the complaint yourself, you know.
Because you insisted on it.
Nevertheless.
Look, I was angry and hurt and just a few days out of surgery, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Well, you had every right to be angry and hurt. I mean, the man insinuated himself into your life, exploited your medical condition. He took advantage of you as a patient and as a woman. And when you fell in love with him, he threw you away like yesterday's garbage. Expect me to just stand by and not do anything?
The lawsuit is so cruel and pointless.
It's not as cruel as seeing you hurt. As far as I'm concerned, anybody that hurts my daughter is going to be destroyed to make sure that she doesn't get hurt again.
Thanks to be hurling thunderbolts from Olympus.
Yes, if necessary, I will. Darby, honey, I mean, you're the most important thing in my life. Don't you realize that?
Of course I do, TK.
And maybe I have been overprotective. Maybe I have overdone it, but... I mean, you got to remember, Darby, that you've always needed a very special kind of attention all of your life. You may resent me for overdoing it, but I'll still go on caring as much as ever. That's a burden we're both going to have to bear.
And tell Dottie Pitt to take those antimacassars out of the operating room.
Don't just stare at it, drink it.
Shoot, what are you doing here?
I was invited.
By whom?
You? Here, I want you to drink this.
Come on now, you know how I feel about carrot juice.
When I work for a doctor, he's a healthy doctor. Come along, bottoms up.
Work? Ernie, you're taking the job?
Not yet.
Okay. Ugh. Now?
If you'll meet my terms.
You will be the highest paid scrub nurse on this planet. Plus all the fringes. Pension, profit sharing, medical and dental insurance.
That's not important to me, Trapper, you know that. I'm talking about my terms. I won't work for a man who doesn't respect his own body.
I adore my body.
Good, then I'll expect you to eat sensibly, drink at least 3 glasses of fresh vegetable juice every day.
1.
3.
2.
All right, 2. And 30 minutes of calisthenics and weightlifting every morning.
Come on, Ernie, I don't need all that stuff. I jog every day. I play racquetball.
That's heart and lungs. I'm talking about muscle tone. Firm that up.
Okay, 15 minutes a day.
I came down on the vegetable juice. You can come up on the fitness. Make it 20 minutes.
You got a deal.
And you got a scrub nurse.
Oh, Ernie, I love you. Come on. I'll show you around.
Oh, good.
Dee, I want you to meet my new scrub nurse, Ernestine Shoup.
We've already met.
So I see. Ernie and Starch and I go back all the way to Korea. We were in the same unit together.
I've got to talk to you, Doctor.
You're busy, Trapper. I'll just browse around and get acquainted.
Okay, I'll find you later. Well, what can I do for you, Mrs. Kaufman?
I understand Dr. Gates is back.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I consulted him about your daughter's case this morning.
Is he in some kind of trouble? A lawsuit? Something like that?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Some candy strippers were talking about it in the elevator. Seems like a patient is filing well, let's just say, an unsavory charge against him. That true?
Well, now, you can't believe everything you hear on elevators.
You haven't answered my question.
I don't think it deserves an answer.
Oh, you doctors, the way you protect each other. You see, I'm very familiar with that kind of warped personality. I was married to a man like that. Couldn't keep his hands off me. Got so I couldn't stand to have him touch me. Now, if Dr. Gates is one of those, I don't want to have him near my daughter.
How you doing, Ellie?
Dr. Gates, I knew you'd come back.
I told you I would.
But everybody was telling me you were out of town and you couldn't make it. I'm glad you're back.
Thanks so much.
I'm glad they kept waiting for me to get stronger. Now you can do my surgery.
That's why I'm here. I've gone over everything with Dr. Titus and Dr. McIntyre. We've scheduled your operation for Friday morning. Is that okay with you?
Am I going to be all right this time?
Well, that's the whole plan, Ellie. To send you out of here a healthy young lady. Now, sit up a minute. I want to listen to your heart. This isn't going to hurt.
What are you doing to her? Ellie, baby, what's he doing to you?
Nothing, Mommy.
Nothing. Doesn't look like nothing to me.
Mrs. Kaufman,
Look,
I think...
if you ever touch my daughter again, if you ever come into this room again, so help me, I'll have the police on
Mom,
you.
stop it! What's
It's
wrong
all
with
right.
you?
It's all right,
Mrs.
Ellie.
Kaufman,
I'll take care of
you're
this.
upsetting Ellie.
Look, I'm upsetting Ellie. I'm upsetting her. What do you think you're doing? Now you get out of here.
Mom! Mom!
And don't come near my daughter again.
Mom, don't say things like that.
It's all right, Ellie. We'll settle this. Don't...
Get out! Did you hear me? I said get out!
Understand?
Oh, honey, of course I understand. I understand. Look, sweetie, you don't have to protect him. It's all right. Now, he's not going to bother you anymore.
The woman is a flake, Trapper. She's a neurotic, irrational nut.
I know. After she left you, she nailed me. Demanded that I take you off the case.
Ellie'd be pretty upset about that. It's important to her that I do the surgery.
Well, I tried to explain that to her, but she doesn't want to hear it. I can't fight her on this. I have to give her what she wants.
Beautiful.
And that's it? You're not going to do anything about it?
What can I do? You're the one who makes the big decisions around here.
I'm talking about the lawsuit. Makes you look like Jack the Ripper, and now it's affecting the recovery of a 12-year-old girl. Now, I tried to call Darby and Sheldon, but I couldn't get through to them. Maybe you should try, huh?
My hands are tied, Trapper. The lawyers are telling me to keep a low profile. Slocum tells me to stay away from Darby, and I'm telling me to stay cool, objective, and unemotional.
And, of course, you've always done exactly what you've been told to do, haven't you, son? Well, I'm mighty proud of you, my boy. With your lack of initiative and desire to conform, you will go far in this world, huh? Yes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you. My name is Shoup, Ernestine Shoup. This is my way of getting acquainted. I start work here tomorrow.
Great.